it? Yep. Hello, if you're watching Monday's programme, you'll know that today is Bonnie's very last Blue Peter. Yes, after 13 years and over 1,150 programmes, we've decided she deserves a well-earned rest. But before she goes, we're going to celebrate Bonnie's Blue Peter years in this very special programme.
Bonnie has two homes, the Blue Peter studio in West London and the house where she's looked after by a good friend of the programme, Leonie Pocock. Every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, Leonie brings Bonnie to the studio and makes sure that when she's not needed on set, Bonnie's looked after. For our visitors, meeting Bonnie is a highlight. After so many years on Blue Peter, she's a celebrity. Bonnie was born on the 3rd of February 1986. Her mum, Goldie, who was looked after by presenter Simon Groom, had been on Blue Peter for nearly 8 years when Bonnie arrived as one of her second litter of pups.
It all started to happen soon after the programme finished on Monday night. The first pup was born about 7:15, and I dashed down here in time to see about 4 or 5 of them born, which was fascinating to watch. She had 7 pups, and we thought it was all over, so I went home, and then Diana phoned about an hour and a half later to say that an 8th one had been born. And she's had 4 of each, 4 dogs and 4 bitches, so she's done very well. As you can imagine, she's a bit tired now, so while the pups tuck in and feed, we'll leave her to it and she can have a nap. Good dog. Looking at an old bar, aren't they, Goldie? Let's have a look at you. You've got a nice feed, haven't you? How old are you? Oh, no, a little boy. We'll have to find some names for you and your brothers and sisters. 8 this time. We are going to be busy, aren't we? Well, aren't you a little fatty? Eh? You're a very clever dog. Very impressed.
With the help of dog expert Diana Wyndham-Smith, we kept viewers closely in touch with the pups.
They're almost unrecognisable, you know, even from last time.
Yes, it's
Can't
gone
get
on,
over it.
haven't they?
Come on, get your nose in. What are they eating, Diana?
They're eating egg custard. That goes down very well at the moment. I love the way they go in, paws and all.
Yeah.
The pups still feed from Goldie when she gives them the chance. She's got milk, but now their teeth are sharp, she's not too keen on the idea. After feeding, the pups' next favourite activity is definitely dozing.
They seem to like sleeping on their backs, some of them.
Yes, I think when they're full of food, it's very relaxing to sleep like that.
Bonnie officially joined Blue Peter on the 27th of March 1986 when top guide dogs for the blind expert Derek Freeman helped the presenters of the day select her to keep for the programme.
And that's good.
You're obviously very impressed, Derek. What is your verdict?
You want one for the programme?
That's right, yeah.
And I would like to think that this one is the one that I believe in. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Yes, and I think she's super.
She's fabulous. Well, I'm looking forward to starting her training.
Like most of our pets, Bonnie's name was chosen by our viewers.
Well, that just leaves the little bitch that we're keeping for the programme, and a very popular suggestion, a name we all like too, is Bonnie. Here she is. I expect she'll get used to her name very soon.
Over the next few months, Bonnie's training became a regular part of the programme.
Most of the surfaces that she's been on so far have been flat ones, so we'll try with some stairs today, because she's been up the little steps in the Italian sunken garden. But a little flight of steps like this is a good practice for her. No problem, is it? Good girl. Here, Bonnie. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Good girl. Sit up. Good girl. Bonnie, whistle ball. Fidget. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Do you want to have another go? Practice might make perfect, mightn't it? Here, well then. Whistle ball. Wait. Good girl. Fidget. Come on. Good girl. Well, she's certainly feeling playful, even if she isn't actually fetching the ball. And I think she's doing brilliantly, because it's a very distracting place to be in the studio.
But Bonnie's training wasn't confined to the studio.
It's important for Bonnie to experience as many different sights and sounds as possible. That's what living in a big city is all about, and Bonnie's got to get used to it. She didn't seem particularly impressed by this sound, though. What do you get, darling? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Come. Next, it was time for a lesson in the highway code. There wasn't too much traffic at this pedestrian crossing, so it was quite safe for Bonnie to cross on the lead. Sit. Good girl. Come on, Bonnie. That's the way. Good girl. Despite the roar of the traffic, Bonnie was soon settling into her stride and enjoying a dog's eye view of life on the streets. She wasn't the only canine in town. Meeting other dogs is all part of Bonnie's training, even if they're a bit haughty, like this greyhound. The next encounter was much nearer Bonnie's level. Bonnie was now completely relaxed and taking an interest in everything around her, including the window displays. But there was trouble brewing up ahead. It's all right, darling. It's all right. They won't hurt. They're only on skateboards. Come on. It was important to reassure Bonnie. That way she'd never be scared by a skateboard again. Here you are. I won't keep you waiting long. Bonnie's not old enough to be off the lead completely. This 4-metre nylon lead is ideal because it gives Bonnie the impression of being free, but at the same time allows me to keep a close check on her movements. Where's your ball? Come on, I'll get to it before you do. Come on. Bonnie, come on, heel. Come on.
Keep going, don't turn and face her, keep
she's used to
going.
listening to you now.
As Bonnie approached her first birthday, she began to have classes with dog trainer Richard Duckworth.
Good girl, that's lovely. Good girl. Good girl. I noticed that you were patting your...
I
thigh with
use
left
the
hand.
left
Come on,
side.
come
Keep
on.
going and don't
Come on.
face your dog. And now encourage her to sit. To give the sit command, you can give a
Sit.
visual signal, Janet, of raising your hand like that, only turning and facing towards her.
Yes.
Dogs notice your body, and your body language is very important. I use my left side, as you mentioned, always to praise. The left side of me should always be the side the dog associates with fuss. The right side is the one which gives signals. That for stay.
Very good girl, don't bite. Good.
4 months later, and she was still hard at work.
Longest ride.
Bonnie.
She's looking to me now. You
Bonnie,
see, this
come.
is quite typical.
Good girl. Come on. Bonnie, heel. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Come, Bonnie. Sit. Down. Oh, very good girl.
Very good.
Very good.
You're using your hand signal nicely. Bonnie, come to heel. Good girl. Good girl. Now, come on, to heel. Good girl. Come on, right up. Lovely. Good girl. So, in other words, Bonnie has come to my left side, circled round, and sat beside me. And sometimes to encourage that, I will then give her a reward. So she's always very happy to come to my side.
The big test came
Good
next.
girl, Bonnie. Heel.
How would Bonnie behave when she came face to face with some of the animals you meet in the farmyard? Would the geese and goslings look tempting to her?
Is a good girl.
Oh,
Bonnie,
Richard, this is
look,
a lovely
Bonnie, come.
family.
Right.
Now, why does she do that?
She's actually frightened of the geese. They're all right normally, but when they have babies, then they, of course, protect their babies. When they haven't got young, the geese often disappear in the opposite direction when a dog advances towards them.
No,
Right.
she's not running away from me.
No, not at all. In fact, Janet, Bonnie is... No, stay. I have to exercise quite sharp control with her, not because she's aggressive towards them. In fact, she isn't. Because the kids in themselves are very playful, she's fascinated and wants to play with them. And so what I have to do now with Bonnie, or I should do, is make sure I've got her in the down position to start with, so that I am introducing her to the kids under control. No, stay. Of course, her interest really is a playful one, but what we have to do when it's playful is make sure it's controlled. They're curious about, say, sheep or goats, whatever it is, run up to them. Then, of course, the sheep run, and the play gets a little rougher, and then, of course, it ends up in a very unpleasant way. They're very lovely little things, aren't they?
They are. It's very difficult for her, isn't it?
Stay. Stay. Very good.
So this is more of a test, isn't it? Because she's likely to meet these when she's out.
It's not exactly a test, but do come in, Janet, if you can squeeze through. It's really to introduce the dog to sheep in close proximity. And I often have the dog on the lead to start with, not because I'm frightened of her of necessarily doing anything, but you can, with a ewe who's got lambs, get, in fact, the ewe being quite aggressive to the dog. I'm going to let Bonnie off.
How old are these lambs? They're tiny.
Those were only born yesterday. There, you saw it then.
Perfect.
That's lovely. Good girl. And I'm just then reassuring Bonnie, because I don't want her over-worried by the sheep. And we will just watch if she goes up to another one. Get off. Good. Then you can see really how hard that you can... Good girl.
It shows up the size
Very
difference
good.
as well,
Yes,
doesn't it?
That's right.
Because it's very important she knows not to worry sheep, isn't it? Because she could be killed.
Oh, desperately. Thousands of sheep each year are lost through sheep worrying. When people just take their dog for a walk in the country, if they've got no control over it, then it can see sheep for the first time in its life, gamble off towards them, and then, of course, a farmer's livelihood is in great jeopardy, as well as, of course, the safety of the sheep.
One of Bonnie's early duties was a big photo call in the Blue Peter garden. But trying to get 8 young pups, their mum and dad, not to mention 3 presenters lined up and ready, was easier said than done.
The idea was that by giving each pup a bowl of milk, Robert would be able to snap them while they all stayed still for a few seconds without any human being in the picture. The dogs had other ideas.
Hey. 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 Hey.
A quick rub down and line up for a second try. And a third. And a fourth. And a fifth.
At last, Robert thought he had the perfect picture, but that didn't last long. Amber and Hallie disappeared around the back of the greenhouse, and Bruno and Fergie were off in the bushes. Even Bonnie had to be dragged back to her place in the lineup.
In the end, after they'd had their fun, the dogs behaved beautifully, patiently posing for Robert like budding film stars.
Mind you, it took all the efforts of Derek and Biddy Baxter, the editor of Blue Peter, as well as us with a firm, tight hold on their collars to keep all the dogs there. At last, Robert felt everything was perfect, and he snapped away to his heart's content.
Come on.
This way, that's lovely.
Because Bonnie's been on the programme all her life, she's got to know an amazing 16 presenters. Do you know what? She's probably more famous than most of us put together.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
You blow with me, Bonnie. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3. It's like you're always stuck in second gear.
So, Bonnie, are you ready? You're a well-loved dog. The nation
We all
loves you.
love you too, Bonnie.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts. I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
One of Bonnie's best friends was Anthea Turner, who joined Blue Peter in 1992.
I used to actually get quite a lot out of Bonnie. Often they'd say to me, oh, Bonnie won't do that, she's too lazy. Because she's a golden retriever and, you know, nothing really fazed her. She'd seen everything, done everything, and the studio was often quite warm and she'd be a bit lethargic and she'd just sort of get in there and lie down and curl up. But I used to take Bonnie out quite a bit and do a lot of films with her. And I'm proud to say I could always get more out of Bonnie than anybody else. And used to sort of pep her up and excite her. I mean, I love dogs, so of course I loved her. We did some great films. We did one down a cave. She trained to be a cave rescue dog. Bonnie, if I'm ever in trouble, I want you around.
Let's see if we can get back up. Come on, Bonnie.
No, Bonnie is dutifully waiting until I've got out. One thing that Bonnie and I did that I will always be proud of again, because a lot of people thought, oh, she won't do that, was Bonnie and I entered the dog agility at Olympia.
It's Bonnie with Anthea Turner.
And for 2 years on the trot, we won it. We practiced quite hard to be able to go along, and we were pitted against other dogs. But I don't know if it was actually that Bonnie could run faster than the other dogs, or I could run faster than the other owners. But I can now reveal that the reason that we won 2 years on the trot is that I used to put liver pate underneath my fingernails, and as long as Bonnie could smell that, she was never far from my sign.
Come on then, Bonnie! Next one! Come on,
children, cheer on!
Over you go! Come on, Bonnie! Come on, Bonnie! Under the tunnel!
Come on,
Through
Bonnie!
there. There you go, Bonnie!
Yes.
Come on, Bonnie! Yeah! Come on there!
Come on, Anthea!
Come on there, Bonnie!
the stewards like, don't you? They're like the girls.
Which is the next one? This way. This way. Come on, Bonnie. Come on, then.
Come on, Bonnie.
Over this one.
Blue Peter will be watching.
Over you go. Come on. Step and Bonnie. Send your sides and over you go.
Holmes
Bonnie,
in sight
you know
to
how
beat
do this.
77.73.
Through you go. Through you go.
Look at all that Blue Peter
Through
training.
you go.
Come on, cheer them on. This is good.
I adored Bonnie. I was actually very sad when I left. I don't know what I was sad about, leaving the team or leaving the dog, although I've seen Bonnie since.
9-7 and nothing to add.
In 1991, we announced the exciting news that Bonnie was going to become a mum.
Now, how can we tell there's a puppy there? What are we seeing here exactly?
Right, well, if we just move forward of her bladder a little way,
Uh-huh.
I can just freeze the picture. This is her bladder here, this black space, and
Yeah.
just underneath her bladder is a puppy. The black area around here is just the fluid in the sac, and the developing puppy is this grey area in the centre.
The puppies arrived at Leonie's house on the 16th of January, and as soon as she could, presenter Yvette Fielding paid them a visit.
So when did it happen? Well, it started at 4 o'clock this morning, and it was all over by 6 o'clock.
It was very quick.
So that was quick. Yes. Once she started producing them, they came thick and fast.
When will they open their eyes?
They open their eyes at about 10 days old. It's a safety measure in the wild of animals, of course. It stops them straying from home. It means, too, they won't go out of the front of the box, you see. They'll stay in with her.
And when will they stop feeding on Mum, on Bonnie?
Well, they'll feed from her, still go on feeding, probably up to 4 to 4 weeks, but they'll feed entirely from her for 2 weeks, and a little bit more probably. Then you judge when to gradually wean them off and give them some extra, so that it's not quite such a drain on her. But they'll still go to her for a little snack, if she'll oblige. They're not daft. They know mother's milk is very good.
Following a long Blue Peter tradition, all of Bonnie's litter began puppy walking training when they were 6 weeks old. One of them was named Honey after Blue Peter's first guide dog, and for the next few months she stayed on the programme as we followed her progress.
Honey made many visits to the Blue Peter studio. On this day, she was to be part of the programme.
That's it. Now, Bonnie's sat, but
Yeah.
Honey hasn't. So let's get Bonnie out. She's still not quite sitting.
Right. Waiting patiently. Right.
No, sit again. You got up. Sit her again.
Sit.
She's got to learn this. She must stay before we're ready to come out.
Right. Sit.
Right,
1, 2, 3. Fine.
Now
okay.
forward.
Forward.
Forward. And a gentle persuasion.
Ooh.
Right.
I know what this
Now-
is for, I think.
Yes, this is to give her the opportunity to be a busy girl if she wants to be. Honey, busy?
Busy
Stop
girl.
scratching. Concentrate on what you're doing. Busy girl? And that's not what
Right.
we're here for, rolling over on the grass.
No, so
quite
no
what we
busy, no
had in
playing.
mind.
We've got to work today.
Yes, Ma.
There's a gap
And
there.
then pull here, so she's got a good clear gap, and she comes through first. So
Right.
she's leading the way.
Ben, we were on.
Well, Honey and I are still doing lots of puppy walking as part of her guide dog training. She's gradually getting used to the sights, sounds and smells of the studio. Nearly everywhere she's been, however, has been flat. So today, I'm going to try and out on some stairs. You ready for a go? Come on now, have a good scratch. Nice and slowly. Don't run. Look at that. Very good. Well done, well done.
After her guide dog training, Honey was handed over to her new owner.
It's a big day for Honey today. It's the day she meets her new owner, who's been specially chosen for her. And his name is Gary Dennis. Where is Gary, Mark?
Gary's just in his bedroom, just around the corner here, waiting to meet Honey. I'll have to take Honey from you here, because it's very important that this first introduction of Honey and Gary goes very well.
So this is goodbye. Honey, this is goodbye. Got to say, cheerio. Well, lots of luck. You've been a very good girl. You've been great. Yes, good luck with everything. All the luck in the world. You do a good job now.
Thanks, John.
Bye-bye. Well, Mark's going to introduce Honey to Gary now. With Gary's permission, we've put some cameras in Gary's room and we can actually see Honey meeting Gary for the first time.
And just make a bit of a fuss of her. Let her have her own time, sniffing around the room. And we'll be outside, Gary. If there's any problems, just come and give us a shout.
Right,
Okay? Just
okay.
make a bit of a fuss of her as she comes up to you.
Honey?
And Honey's still going strong. Whether we've been out and about or in the studio, Bonnie's always taken part in the fun.
And first up on the dog walk, is Bonnie with her handler, Tim. Bonnie's sporting the latest in rainwear, the all-in-one Macintosh, complete with contrasting trim.
Come on. Yes, good girl. Get the ball, get the ball.
They've been around for 5 years. Look, your friends have come to the party.
Right, come on, let's have a bit of structure here. A bit of formation.
Put a flannel over her eyes so that the shampoo doesn't run in there. Do you want to just pour a bit of shampoo on top of her? Just look at her hair. You're a good girl, Bonnie.
Bonnie should be first, Simon, yes?
Over the years, Bonnie has been at the cutting edge of new doggy inventions, like the time she tested a brand new dog's seatbelt.
This is a special harness which comes in 3 sizes, small, medium and large, and Bonnie's wearing the large size. It's made from the safety belt webbing and is fixed to the rear of the car by looping an ordinary seatbelt through the harness. It's adjustable, so your dog can still have a comfortable journey. Bonnie can sit, lie or turn around whenever she likes.
Hello, John. Hello, Bonnie.
We made it.
Welcome to the Featherbed Country Club for Dogs.
I have your guest in the back.
Absolutely. Hello, Bonnie.
I think she survived the journey. Come on, Bonnie. Come on, girl.
Yes, that's lovely.
Come on, Bonnie.
Now, this is one of the rooms. We call this one, in fact, Dallas.
Dallas. Oh, right. Bit of luxury for you, Bonnie. In you go. And watch out for JR. Why start up a country club for pets?
I think it's something that's been needed for a very long time when you think about it, because your dog is, after all, one of the members of the family, isn't it?
Each dog or family of dogs has their own cosy room, and every room has its own set of doggy furniture. There's a nightlight for scaredy cats, a dressing table to check those bags under the eyes first thing in the morning, and fond reminders of the family you don't actually miss at all.
Oh, there's little brown marks. What are they?
That's a bit of tartar, that is, and that's what we're trying to avoid the build-up of by using the brushing.
There we go.
Okay,
the dogs usually hate this. Bonnie's not liking it too much.
Oh, dear. They normally take a bit of getting used to there.
Come on, Bonnie, it's all right.
Okay.
Bonnie, look at the size of your...
Bonnie's 13th birthday and a very special present.
That's very exciting. Let's have a look in here. And here we have, look at that beautiful collar with a gold Blue Peter badge on the front. Now, that is our highest award. Bonnie, we've got a nice collar for you. Look! Do you know how much you like that? I think this is going to look very glamorous on you. Let's have a look. Swizzle around so we can see the badge. Look. There it is.
Gorgeous. She looks
Top dog.
very chic indeed.
Top collar and top dog.
Bonnie the Brave was left to call her. Bonnie's an old lady now, 91 in dog years. She gets tired much more quickly, and after all her adventures, we thought that she should spend her old age away from the demands of the studio. Now, this is where Bonnie lives, along with Lucy and Megan. She's going to spend the whole summer out here in this garden, and I know she's going to be very happy. Get out of my shot, Lucy, thank you. Now, don't worry, because we will be keeping in touch with Bonnie. We'll find out what you're up to, won't we, Bonnie?
Like all the dogs we've had on Blue Peter, Bonnie's been a dog for everyone. We hope she has a long and very happy retirement.